morning, you guys. We are leaving the cave. It is gorgeous out. I swear it's about 60 degrees. Why I'm wearing a coat, I have no idea. Just habit, I guess. But it's gorgeous, and it's about 11 o'clock. So I'm getting a bit of a late start. I always sleep in when I'm at the cave. It's just so cave-like and cozy that it's easy to do that. But I was talking with Tom this morning about, oh yeah, I don't really have anything to do today. It's my favorite kind of day. And then I was like, hey, you know what? Why don't you give me the name of that dentist down the street? And I told you guys yesterday I need to make an appointment, and how much of a procrastinator I am about that. I'm just a baby when it comes to the dentist. Although I'll put my big girl panties on. But anyway, so he gives me the number, and I just called them like 15 minutes ago. And the lady's like, oh yeah, we have an appointment today at 3 o'clock. And I'm like, today? I didn't mean today. So I'm gonna go, because again, last night I had to take some Tylenol or ibuprofen or whatever. And this morning it's talking to me again. And, you know, and then she's like, oh, what kind of insurance do you have? And I'm like, oh, Medicare. Because of my disability, you know. She's like, oh, that doesn't cover dental. I'm like, yeah, I know. God bless America. I said, too bad I don't live in Canada. She's like, what do you mean? I said, oh, well, healthcare is free in Canada. Really? Yes, really. Healthcare, education, dental. Anyway, I'm whining and moaning because I didn't want to do that today, but I have to. You know, I would tell one of you guys, or I would tell Tom, you're crazy, you gotta go. So again, I'm gonna put on my big girl panties when I get home. Man, there is somebody on my butt driving here. I'm doing the speed limit, buddy. Yeah, so I'll go home, we'll do our morning routine, and I'm going to take a shower, get dressed, and I need to go to my appointment at 2:30 to fill out paperwork. Oh, the joy. But it's good. I feel, you know, got to take care of it. And hello, timely now, you know, like I have $500 to spend at the dentist at Christmas time. But you got to do what you got to do. And I know that I'll be fine. So there's that. I hope you guys had a good night. Miss Rita and I released our pages at midnight last night. And normally in the past, I've stayed up with her at the witching hour to watch the release. Well, sorry, sister, I fell asleep last night at like, I don't know, 11 o'clock or something. Tom and I were watching A Christmas Story. Okay, get off my butt because I'm turning here, buddy. Why are people so aggressive when they drive? I don't get it. I just don't get it. Unless you're on your way to the hospital or your wife is having a baby, is there really that sense of urgency? Maybe your boss is going to yell at you for being late to work. Okay, guys, I'm pulling in. I'm going to get the mail, go up, and then I'll see you inside after I get a cup of coffee, and we'll do the calendar, etc. Okay? See you guys in just a minute. Okay, you guys, here we are. Good morning, Stuart. Jumping over to the 15th. My goodness. Solstice is a week away. And Christmas Eve. It's funny, my grandson was like, so what do we do on Christmas Eve? I said, lay in bed and not sleep because we're so excited that Santa's coming. Listen for reindeer bells. It's so, when you're 6, I mean, what's better than being 6 at Christmas time? Okay, you guys, let's see what Mary Kay has to say today. December 15th is all about appearance. There's that word again, beautiful. Don't let it scare you. There's no need, since today's definition is so different from what it used to be. Beauty now is both accessible and attainable, including such qualities as energy, health, vitality, radiance, confidence, and personal style. Well, that's right, Mary Kay. You go, sister. All right, kitties. Let's go on over here. I drew the card for the day, and I got the Queen of Swords. And swords are usually pointy for me, and I hope that has nothing to do with the dentist or the hygienist with a big pointy drill in her hand. But yeah, usually queens or the court cards, you know, the page, the knight, the king, and the queen represent people in your life. Let's see. Let's go to the book. Oh, down here, I never showed you this part. Just in general, it says aces represent new beginnings, opportunities, and gifts. The court cards are the people in your life. The pages start a new event. The knight is all about action. Queen is stability. And the kings are the completion of an event, responsibility, and decisions. And it says, let's see, swords. Sword is an air element, represented by Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius are all air signs. Direction is east. Swords represent intellect, conflict, changes. They symbolize the powers of the mind. They represent the ability to cut through illusions and mistakes to solve problems. Mental activity leading to conflicts, obstacles, and aggression. The daily struggles and difficulties, strife, misfortune, action, or power. Okay, that's kind of all over the place. And then, trying to make this not so awkward, I already opened here. Queen of Swords represents widowhood, sadness within a woman, embarrassment, sterility, mourning, separation. An intelligent and complex woman, highly perceptive and quick-witted, often skillful at balancing opposing factions against the other to further her ends, kind but firm, keen observation, gracefulness, fondness for dancing, analytical thinker and advisor, independence, wisdom, sadness, and loneliness. So I don't know who this woman represents, or if I'm really not sure right now, except that's all I could think of was a dental hygienist with a pick in her hand. Anybody else not like the dentist? Probably everybody, right? Who does like the dentist? The poor dentist. So then we're going to come around here and la 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 la. Let's see what our book has to say this morning. December 11th is all about, December 15th is all about alternative therapies. In the last couple of decades, we have seen the rise of a number of alternative therapies, sometimes referred to derogatorily as New Age remedies. But this title is not only somewhat offensive, it's highly inaccurate. Most of these remedies have been around far longer than the modern medicine we compare them to. Some have come to us from parts of the world where they have been practiced for thousands of years. In many cases, they do not have the same immediate effectiveness as modern drugs, but on the other hand, they frequently do not have the same unwanted side effects. However, it is important to ensure that the therapist is bona fide, where possible qualified or recognized by some kind of authority. Regrettably, this is an area where many charlatans set up shop. The best recommendation is one which comes from a trusted friend. It is also important to ensure that the proposed therapy is compatible with any other treatments you are receiving. St. John's wort, for example, can interfere with the effectiveness of the contraceptive pill. Ask both your therapist and your doctor, and if buying over-the-counter remedies, check with the pharmacist if there is one. Do not forget to check the ingredients of any potential remedy. Some, especially Eastern products, still rely on the use of animal products, having sometimes from endangered species and sometimes cruelly obtained. Having said that, learning the healing skills of our forebears is very much a part of understanding the craft, whether those skills be herb lore, aromatherapy, reflexology, or Reiki. And the words for the day: capture happy moments and let sad ones pass by. And that is so true. And I told you guys yesterday that I was going to share with you my daily affirmations, and I did this in a separate video, but I will show you because I said I would. And let us see. You've seen the front of my refrigerator, and this is the side of it. And I just have random things. Here's a big magnet. It says, "Blessed are the peacemakers." Wow. I should move that. Isn't that cool? Blessed are the peacemakers. Here is a postcard from my friend Mackie. Here's a quote from Albert Einstein. It says, "There are only two ways to live your life. One is though nothing is a miracle. The other is though everything is a miracle." Little elves. I don't know if you guys can see this. Hello, best show on Broadway ever. You know, la 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 la. Here's another quote. I don't know who it's from. "The power belongs to him who knows, and he who knows is then responsible." Isn't that the truth? Don't chase after the past. Don't seek the future. The past is gone. The future hasn't come yet. See clearly on the spot that object which is now. Buddha. George Carlin. Wearing a, not George Carlin, George Burns. Hello. Here's a candy wrapper from my friend Allie from the United Kingdom. A Freddo. We don't have those in the United States. Some more Woodstock. Wicked Army, 13th Airborne. I love that patch. There's my fortune teller fish, also from my friend Allie. There's some of my artwork. An air plant terrarium. Okay, let's get down to the business of why we're here. I look at this every time I open my refrigerator door. So it says, prosperity gains, negativity wanes. I am loved and give my love freely. I am joyful and spread joy to those around me. I am prosperous and generous and share my blessings with those in need. I am a unique, creative, special being, and I deserve happiness and fulfillment. Every cell in my body vibrates with health and loving, healing energy. I greet each day with a smile and give thanks for my abundance. I am a kind, considerate friend and receive love and kindness in return. I radiate joy and happiness and shine that light on others. My life is full of love, happiness, peace, music, and art, and these things will continue to grow, enrich, and empower me. I am worthy of prosperity, abundance, wealth, and I share these gifts freely with others. I am creative and continue to express myself and enrich my life artistically. I nourish my mind, body, and soul and reap the rewards. I prosper in all areas of my life and deserve these gifts. I freely give love and affection, and it is returned to me in multiples. I choose love, joy, peace, and harmony, and keep my heart open to allow them to flow freely into my life. So I read those all day, every day, you guys, and I encourage you to write your own affirmations. And we all create our own reality. So what you put out, your thoughts contain energy, and that becomes reality. So I know a lot of people talk about the law of attraction now and The Secret and all that stuff. Those thoughts have been around for thousands of years, and it is very true. What you put your time and thought into becomes, your own reality. So enough of that. I encourage you guys, write some positive affirmations for yourself and start telling yourself these things, and they will start coming true. Believe me. Let's just look out the window this morning and say good morning. I'm going to jump in the shower, make some juice. Hi, Myrtle. And I told you, go to the dentist. Oh, my goodness. I do have some mail to open, so maybe I'll do that after I get dressed and share with you guys. So, yeah, that's it. Enough for right now. I'll talk to you in a few minutes. I had to share one more thing with you guys. Last night, I told you Tom came over for dinner, so I had the chili and the rice and salad and tortilla chips, and everything was around the stove. Well, don't you know, the first thing that he puts a spoon in is the potpourri. He's like, oh, what's this? It smells great. And I'm like, baby, don't eat it. So I had to share that with you. I should have put a little warning on it, but he did not eat it. But I guess it looks good enough to eat. It sure smells good. Okay, guys, I have a little bit of time before it's time to go to the dentist. And isn't it funny that I have to go there at 2:30? 2:30? Yeah, whatever. See, I find joy in the simplest things, you guys. It doesn't take a lot to amuse me. Try not to be nervous. I really don't think that they're going to be able to do a lot today because, look at me already searching for excuses. Because of my Coumadin, a lot of times, I don't know. We'll see what happens. I'll let you guys know. I'll take you with me in the car ride there and back. But while we're here, and I had a few minutes, I thought I would just take advantage of that time. And I got a package in the mail, as well as 2 Happy Mail pieces. Actually, this is something else too. So I'm going to open my mail with you guys, all right? First, let's open the package. And I think I know what this is, and I'm glad because I'm in need of one right now. I get one of these every year, probably since I have them, and I've saved them all. These are like my personal journals. This is, if it is what it is. Yeah. This is Llewellyn's Witch's Date Book for 2016. And these become my, they're just like a daily planner. I think I have these going back to 1995, 97-ish, if I'm not mistaken. And this is my 2015 one. And you guys, I literally fill every page, and it becomes it's my whole life. So I've told my children that, not that anyone's interested, but maybe in a future generations they'll want to see what Grandma's been up to, and I write it all down here, and they're full of wonderful recipes, information, lore. I can't say enough about these things. This week talks all about celebrating the solstice, and I should read that to you. It says, Yule, or the winter solstice, a day celebrated around the world as a beacon of light in the midst of darkness. Yule is the longest night of the year, and for many, the winter has come, bringing shorter days with plenty of cold and not enough light. Yet the solstice is a day of hope, because after this, the sun begins its slow return, increasing more with every day until the wheel of the year returns, bringing us around to spring again. The goddess is now in her mother persona, having given birth to the infant god and completing the cycle of birth, growth, death, and rebirth. The Oak King has battled his brother, the Holly King, and won back his scepter, and so the waxing portion of the year begins again. Many familiar Christmas traditions came from this holiday. Listen to carolers sing of Yuletide Merry, making this the perfect holiday to share with pagans and non-pagan friends and family. The fir tree and evergreen boughs represent life in the midst of death, because they survive when most plants die. So decorate your tree with magical symbols and raise a cup of mulled cider to the newborn sun. May the light ever be with you. Blessed be you guys. Blessed Yule. So if you have never picked up one of these, I highly recommend it. I get mine on Amazon. It was a few dollars, maybe $8, including shipping, something like that. And I use it all year round. And I will be starting this right away. I believe they start at the end of December. Let's see. This starts December 28th. So I'll be starting. And they, it gives the phases of the moon and any, interesting things that are going on. Color of the day. Yeah. New Year's Day, which is actually Tom's birthday. He's a New Year's baby, my Capricorn. So anyway, that's what I got in the mail today, and I'm happy to see it. So that's great. Let me take a sip of water. I'm nervous. I'm getting nervous because I'm going to the dentist, you guys. Alrighty. We've already heard that, Cali. Okay, and this next thing, which I'm going to ask you straight up right here, sister, if I can use this. This is from my dear friend Angie here, Angie's Lupus Life on YouTube. And will you look at this postcard? How freaking amazing and beautiful it is. Angie, thank you so much, sister. And, I hope you have a wonderful holiday season too. And I feel the same way about you. You are an inspiration to me in so many ways. You're a fighter. You're a strong woman. I love your sense of humor. You're a fellow Virgo. You're amazing, and I love you. And I shout you out all the time. So thank you so much. And do you mind? Can I collage with this? I see a future junk drawer coming, and I would love to use this in my art somehow. And if not, maybe I'll just frame it. It's freaking gorgeous. So I love it. I love it. I love it. And I love you. So thank you, sister. And this next one comes from a dear friend here on YouTube, Miss Barbara Burks. And I was really happy and excited to see this in my mailbox. So Barbara, thank you so much. You're an angel. I love my angels here on YouTube, so I'm opening it right now. I love getting the mail anymore. It's so much fun. And I will be returning the favor. Sometimes it takes me a little bit, but you guys will always get something back from me. Oh my gosh, I love this. Barb, I'm going to tear up. I love, this is going on the refrigerator, sister. And this too, Ange, for the time being. Barbara, hello. I know you painted this. Happy Yule to you too. And the sun has returned and is stretching shadows across the snow. And I love this. I love this. I am tearing up. You guys rock. I love you guys so much. Thank you. Okay, see, I'm not nervous anymore. That's exactly what I needed. A little infusion of some happy mail. Wow. Oh my gosh. Talk about inspiring. That's so beautiful. I've never tried to paint reflections or shadows. I have a lot of goals for the new year, but one of them, in addition to spending more time on my channel and being more tech savvy there, maybe learning to splice. Oh my goodness. Also, I want to keep practicing my drawing, keep practicing my sketching. You know, when was working on the Gypsy and the Witch page yesterday, I just miss it, and I need to. It's the only way I'm going to improve in my craft and my art. And I would like to be able to paint more realistically. And there's many, you know, hopes. I see other artists that I am inspired by and hope to emulate. And, you know, I know comparison is the thief of joy. It's not what that's about for me. It's me personally stretching as an artist. So one of my goals for the new year will be to do that, to dedicate, even if it's just, you know, a little bit of 30 minutes a day or whatever, just doing that. So, yeah, thank you guys so much. That's amazing. And this, I think I know what this is from. I dedicated, when you donate money, as you guys would know, I think I sent a donation last year to the Dalai Lama for the campaign for Tibet. And they send me prayer flags. And those are like the ones that you see in my bathroom. So this looks like, you know, do not bend, gifting the campaign for Tibet. Excuse me. So this is something from them, and I don't know if it's more prayer flags. Of course, they're looking for another donation. Oh, it's a card. It says, with deep gratitude for your friendship, compassion, and commitment to the people of Tibet, we wish you peace and happiness. And that's beautiful, and I will hang that. And they also sent a beautiful bookmark. And it says, I always say the purpose of life is to be happy, from His Holiness, the Dalai Lama. And I agree with you. And I've achieved that in my life right now. And I'm so blessed every day. And you guys make it so much happier, too. So my cup runneth over. Yeah, so that's it for the mail. And then I thought maybe, what time is it? Maybe we'll go over a couple comments, answer some comments, which has been really a godsend for me because, try not to fuss with my hair, because with daily vlogs, there's so many more, a lot more comments, and so this makes it easier because, again, I want to love you guys. I know a lot of people do. Be quiet, Cali. I'm making excuses for why I don't answer comments. Why don't I just be quiet and answer some comments? Eh? Okay, so my sister Felicia Fallum, who, if you guys haven't checked her out yet, check her out. She's in the comments. She's also doing Vlogmas, and she's an amazing young artist who is just so inspirational. She's one of the many young women who really give me hope for the younger generations, and she's just super cool. And I'm enjoying your vlogs and your art and who you are, Felicia. So she's talking about the reading I did in the Real Witches book yesterday. She says the bear reading was really interesting. Do you know the Native Americans' Devil's Tower story? I don't. My husband and I both grew up there. You should read it. It fits in with the bear theme. And I will check out that because that sounds very interesting. Isn't the Devil's Tower, is that a stone formation? Kind of reminds me of a Stephen King series, the Dark Tower series. Have any of you guys read Stephen King's Dark Tower series? 2 thumbs up if you're Stephen King fans, and 2 thumbs up if you've read the series. I would like to go back and read it again. Anyway, that's a big segue to Felicia. No, I haven't, and I will check out that because it sounds really interesting. And then I see that you and Deb Wotan have been talking back and forth, and I love that. I love when you guys interact with each other. Felicia also said chili is her favorite food, and let me tell you, sister, it's one of mine, and that was so amazing last night, and I'm sure that if Tom and I don't go out for some Thai food tonight, which I kind of have a feeling we might, excuse me, then we'll be eating leftover chili. Candy Neff says, your supper looks amazing. Must try. Question, how much approximately of each spice do you use for the sauce? And this was Vlogmas Day 7, and I don't know what sauce you're talking about, and I apologize, Candy, that I don't. I'm going to try to, from now on, when I show you guys recipes, be accurate in my measurements. I think I shared with you guys that I just kind of cook like this as I work my kitchen magic. But I will try to be more cognizant of that in the future and let you know how much of each spice or ingredient that I use. So I apologize, honey. I don't know. Cynthia Hamblin Perry. Love looking at your mobile every morning, sister. Chili's my favorite winter food here. She lives in Vermont. Love the crock pot. Dark Side of the Moon, a favorite. Love Pink Floyd. Had forgotten about the movie, The Wall. We'll have to watch it again. And then she said, I'll be watching Gypsy and the Witch with my coffee in the morning. Take care. And I hope you enjoyed. Miss Rita and I put our videos out at midnight last night. Normally we stay awake to unveil, and I fell asleep. I think I might have shared that in the car this morning. But it was so exciting to check out those videos and see what Rita came up with for me. And I am, you know, already starting to see trickles in the group, the Gypsy and the Witch, of what everyone else has come up with. So, and it's funny, Cynthia, this morning, for those of you who follow me on Facebook, I always post a daily music fact, trivia fact with a YouTube video. And this morning's, because it's in the air, I guess, was all about The Wall being, you know, nominated for the first UK single in 1970, whatever. And so it was just cool. Pink Floyd is definitely in the air, so always got to listen to some Floyd. So I'm glad. Let me know what you think about the Gypsy and the Witch videos. I'm sure you will. Yasna Yanni, love you, sister. She says, hi, Cali, it's Yasna. Love all your Vlogmas videos. You're a big inspiration to so many of us. Well, sister, right back at you. I feel the same way about you, and I send you a lot of love this holiday season. You're a strong woman, and I love your art, and that's very cool. Love you. Paula Lynn says, hey, Miss Callie. So look forward to your vlogs every day. You're so inspiring to me. Thank you. Keep up the great vlogs. Love, happiness, blessings. Hugging you right back. I love it, you know. Raven50 is commenting on my Soulshine video, the impromptu acoustic version that when I went out to eat a couple weeks ago, and she said, wowza, girl. So I'm taking that as a positive comment. And yeah, Raven, I love to sing. You guys know, I've sang for forever. And you know what? One of these days, before the end of the month, I will share with you guys my, that I was in a movie. I was actually in a movie, a Cablevision movie, when I was 16. And the reason that I was in that movie is because I sang the song White Rabbit. But that's a whole long story, and I will share that with you. But my point is, not that I'm a great singer, but my point is that I love to sing, and I've always sang ever since I was a young girl. I've been in chorus. I came out singing. I just, I can't remember not singing, and I love it. So I'm glad that you liked it too. And I hope to do more, and I will be doing more. So thank you. So Amy Love is talking about the Gypsy and the Witch page, and she says, I love it, Callie. And Amy, I'm so happy. And I loved your pages as well, sister. Oh my goodness. Amy is a wonderful artist as well. Check her out, you guys. Check out all the people in my links. I have amazing, amazing subbies and fellow artists. And Amy did a beautiful entry for this month's, which I could share with you guys. The theme for this month is Winter Solstice. Go figure. So Rita and I discuss what theme each month we want to do. And we try to keep away from the traditional holiday-ish kind of themes and try to go outside the box a little bit. Not that the winter solstice is so far out of the box. But it's been really cool. So, Amy, I love your entry as well, sister. And Rita Marie says, thank you, my magical sister. I love this page. You really captured the feeling of it all. I love the way you got it all together and the fun papers you used, the glitter and the sparkle, the little spirit bird. I just adore you. And then hugs and kisses. And, sister, you know I feel the same way. And I feel the same way about your page. I could feel the love coming through. So, this has been, I knew this would continue to grow and be such a positive thing. And, yeah, I'm so honored to be able to share this creative journaling journey with you. So, and everyone that we've touched and have brought along with, I think there's like, we have over 80 people in our group now, sister. So, that's amazing. Angela Rossetti says, wonderful page celebrating the winter solstice. Love you big much. Hugs, Angela. Hugs right back at you, sister. See, Rosie said Stuart's a great name, and I bet your grandson will smile when you tell him the little mouse's name. We'll see, unless he wants to change it to like Batman or something, but I'll let you know. She said, great jar for the perfect gift in that little ceramic worries jar, which of course you know at some point I had gotten at the auction. And she said, indeed, I do have wonderful friends, and indeed I do, and I count you among them. She said, every time you show your kitchen window, it makes me smile. I can only imagine what it does for you every time you look at it. I love your tree next to your tarot card stand. He makes me smile too. Thank you. I think I told you my son got that for me, and he's actually an incense burner. Your chili looks incredible. I can't wait to hear how it tasted. Let me tell you, sister, it tasted as good as it looked, and it's going to taste even better today. Big Pink Floyd fan here also. It was one of my very first vinyl records too. I think I wore it out. Can't wait to see your artwork. Well, I hope you like the artwork. You know how I feel about Pink Floyd. And I'm so happy that my window's inspiring to you. I try to, you know, I think we all do, try to live your life like it's art, right? I want my home environment to be art for me, what I consider art. And again, it's been hard because I've moved so many times, but through those moves, I've learned, and, you know, I think I've shared with you, usually when I get my place just right, I usually relocate. I haven't painted in here any of my walls because it isn't my place. I haven't done any planting outside because it isn't my place, but I make it my place wherever I go. I mean, home is where the heart is, right? It's so big segue around to wherever I go, in whatever limited time I spend there, I try to surround myself with beautiful things and things that just, you know, you kind of wake up and, you know, and I look around here and I go, I love it here. I always feel that. When I walk in my front door, you know, that's why it's hard for me to leave. So I'm happy that it makes you happy. Yeah, I'm just talking away here. Okay, Raven50 again, commenting on the Gypsy and the Witch page, says it's beautiful. And thank you, sister. That means the world to me. Debbie Wotan says, I don't like chili, but I think everyone around me does. Pretty much you're right, Deb. She said, I'm sitting here listening to you and making cute little star ornaments that I saw on a video. I'd tell you who, but I don't know if I should mention other people's videos on here that I'm going to take to work tomorrow and give them to coworkers. Deb, you know, I think it's great that everyone has different tastes. And what do you like? What is your favorite food? I'd love to know. I would happily have you give shout outs to other people. I love to give shout outs to my fellow artists. I think it's totally appropriate. If somebody's inspiring you, I'm all about lifting other people up. You know, the rising tide lifts all ships. I want, you know, I think it's great. So yes, I'm all about it. I'm going to support, you know, all of us. Let's support each other. So you can always give a shout out if you want. I'm not like, oh, that's my channel, I don't want other people. No, please let me know. Pass the word around. Maybe you know somebody who I've never thought of, or vice versa. So, Debbie Wotan, talking about the Gypsy and the Witch page, says, very pretty. I love watching art videos when they are in the process and you hear their thoughts as they work. And she said, hey, I had the same Kleenex box and kept it to use in some art too. Giggle. Thank you. And, you know, Deb, again, when I learn more editing skills, my hope is to be able to let you see. If I were to let you watch me work in real time, I'd be posting 7-hour videos. So I love the talk through and I'll never get rid of that. But my hope is to kind of learn voiceover so I can speed it up a little bit and you can actually watch me painting. And, you know, right now I'm basically telling you what I'm doing and then I'm showing you after, telling you and showing you. Because really, you know, to watch me glue or to watch me color, it's pretty self-explanatory. But so in the future, I hope to give you more of the actual process. But I love to watch that. And that's why I love to hear people talking too, because like so many of you, you guys keep me company. So I'm just going to do a few more here and I'm going to wrap it up. Connie Eads, love you, sister. Talking about the page, says so gorgeous. Love it. Love you too. Thank you so much, sister. Happy to hear that. Victor, love you, says the page was super perfect. He loves it. And thank you, Victor. You're an angel. And I love your videos too. I always have been giving you a thumbs up. I haven't been putting out a lot of comments lately, but I'm paying attention. And I love what you're doing with the newspaper craft and stuff. It's great. Mama Moon, about the page, said, beautiful Cali, she loves it. Thank you, Mama Moon, that's so wonderful. I'm so happy. Ginny at Brave Blue Raven Art and Crafts said, just beautiful. Again, this is all about the page. Thank you, Ginny. And I'm loving what you've been doing too, sister. Mara Wilson, beautifully magical page, dear Callie. Thank you, sweet sister. Again, Mara says, you're going to have a line around the block soon of all the hungry people waiting to share your delicious meals, and I will be one of them, LOL. I'm loving you right back. Awesome blog as always. Brightest blessings. Thank you so much. And I love to cook, so I'm happy to share it with you guys. She said, by the way, I'm having the same struggle with the camera setup. It's amazing how inventive we could truly be. And yeah, and you know, I think all these challenges are for a reason. I'm learning. I was struggling to get my thumbnail picture. For some reason, YouTube wasn't letting me wasn't letting me upload my thumbnail for the Gypsy and the Witch in an upright position. It was only uploading it horizontally. So I had to use a new photo editor that I've never used before on this computer. That was way over my head. Again, you guys, I could build a mean bonfire, and I'm great, you know, with rustic things, but technology is, I'm learning. But anyway, each of these things, you know, I learned how to do it, and it wasn't perfect, but so each of these challenges, you know, are lessons. And so, yeah, these camera struggles are teaching us, right? So, but it's funny how we're all kind of going through the same stuff. So, Lightwalker talking about the page says, love this. Thank you for sharing. You and Rita are so inspirational. And thank you, sister. And that's what Rita and I have hoped to do here, is be inspiring to you guys and spread a positive message of love and creativity. So that's wonderful. Andy365 says, thanks for the mention. Love your vlogs. The rap is from Vlogmas 12. I'm not a vegan, but would love to get to that stage one day. You asked if I had any good recipes. I have some good recipes from my Tennessee family and friends. Maybe I can make something in a vegan version for you in a video. Yes, you can. Please do. And again, sweet sister, I've only been vegan, 100% vegan, since the beginning of November of this year. I became vegetarian in May of 2014. I started juicing in September of 2015. And then I became 100% vegan only in November of this year. So for 49 years, I ate meat and ate it happily. I mean, that chili that I made yesterday in the past would have contained ground beef. Makes me sick to even think about it. Sausage. I mean, I just, you know, anyway. So I don't judge. I was there. I get it. So, but yeah, however you get there. One step at a time. A 100% plant-based diet is, now that I'm in it, it's a smorgasbord. I cannot, there's not enough time in the day for me to make and eat all the food that's available to me on this lifestyle. Not a diet, lifestyle. I feel amazing. So anyway, yeah, I would love, you know, I've adapted a lot of my old familiar recipes to, you know, not like that chili. You know, and also if you want, you can add like soy crumbles, meat substitutes and things if you need that kind of taste. But, okay, two more. Let's see. Oh, and this is great. This will wrap it up. My sweet sister Kat, who gave me the wonderful gifts and Myrtle the turtle and everything and my love at the auction, said, I think Stuart's a great name. My daughter and I, Caitlin, shout out to Caitlin, love watching all the Stuart Little movies. I love the little jar you put the baking soda in. Got it at the auction, Cat. That mobile is amazing, from Cynthia, and looks beautiful displayed in the window. Myrtle looks so happy watching you cook your delicious chili. Call me crazy, but I enjoy trips to the dentist. Crazy. I love the way my teeth feel when I leave. And Cat, maybe I would enjoy them too if I've actually kept up with them, but it's my own fault. But here I am. Look at me. I talked about it yesterday, and now I have an appointment today. So I'm going to, and I'm going to continue. I've needed work done in a long time, so this was the impetus that I needed. So hopefully I too will love going to the dentist. She said, I've so enjoyed this journey that you've been taking all of us viewers on. You're truly a beautiful soul, Callie. I'm going to tear up. I feel so blessed to have met you and that I'm able to call you friend. You rock, sister. Little high, little low, little hey, little ho. Sister, I feel the same way about you. That's what I like about you. So much. Thank you, Kat. You know, you rock. You rock my world. Thank you for being in it. Cynthia Pierman says, hi, Cali. Hope you had a wonderful night. The chili looked very yummy and just perfect for a nippy day. Good blessings. Good blessings. And it was perfect. And I made some, I took those tortillas and I cut them with a pizza cutter in little triangles and sprayed a little, you could do them totally oil-free, but I have to say, I did spritz a little olive oil and bake them, and a little sea salt coming out of the oven. Oh my goddess. Hello, with a nice, I did romaine, baby spinach, carrot, cucumber. I think that's it for the salad, and just a vinaigrette dressing. Delicious. I'm hungry right now thinking about it, and I wanted to wait before I go to the dentist. So anyway, it was perfect. Yeah. Lottie Faith, my sweet Lottie, said, talking about the Gypsy page, Gypsy and the Witch page, I think she's beautiful. My favorite part is the bird. I really like the intense colors and the idea of the evergreen, and of course the sunshine. And thank you, Lottie. I really tried to convey, you know, some of the symbols that are prevalent. And again, the Mother Goddess giving birth to her son, the sun god, and, you know, just, yeah. I love it, and I'm glad that you love it too. And look at me rambling on for a half an hour here. So, you guys, it's going to be a long vlog today. So here we are. Even when I'm not doing anything, I managed to turn it into an hour. So I'm going to say goodbye. I'm going to be taking you with me on my appointment. So I'll be back in just a second. Actually on the car ride. And then, yeah. On the road again. Just can't wait to get on the road again. Okay, guys, it's off to the dentist. It's off to the lady with the pointy stick. Do nurses make the worst patients? I know this girl is not a good patient. I have a huge, high pain tolerance. Not that I want any pain today. I have pain, that's why I'm going. But I don't like procedures. You know, who does, really, right? But I'm not, you know, I'm not the girl who's going to be freaking out and crying and all that stuff. But I don't say no to laughing gas. But who knows what's going to happen? I don't know. Do you know? I don't know. And I think Tom might meet me there because he's looking for a new dentist for Nick. And we've heard great things about this guy who I'm going to see right now. Actually, it's Sylvia's dentist. And just like with everything I talk about, it's literally, a mile down the road. So it's not far. So this will be a short little vlog. I just want to chat because I'm nervous. And you guys keep me good company. And what else? I think I told you yesterday that I'm going to go tomorrow and see my friend Ellen and Antoine. Ellen is the one who actually filmed the Soul Shine video. She gave me the candle making. So I talk about her all the time. I love her. She's my earth mother, sister, goddess woman. Love her. But I'm going to go see her and Antoine for a visit tomorrow for a little bit. And then tomorrow night, Steve is playing out at an Italian restaurant. It's like a restaurant, and they have a place for live music, which is great. So probably get some eggplant out there. And that'll be fun. And then Ellen also had sent me a message to remind me about tomorrow, and she also asked if we would be interested in going to see a gypsy band, whatever that means, on Friday at another Italian restaurant. And I've never seen a gypsy band, and I love gypsy music, and you know I love gypsies, and so I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I know Tom has to get Nick on Friday, and, you know, there's a bunch of stuff going on, but it's a possibility that we may go see some gypsy music, which is probably super cool. And I know the place where it's at. It's been there for years, and it's like an established, well-known Italian restaurant, so I know the food will be great. It might be a little challenging to get vegan, but you can always find a way. Can always find a way. So that's all I know that's different from what I knew before when oh, I know what else is new, and it was all I could do too. As I was leaving, there was a package on my porch, and I didn't even get a chance to look at it. I took it and I was literally walking out the door and I put it inside and closed the door. So I will, wait, I think it's right here. I will share with you guys when I get home. I'll open it up. Is there not going to be parking? Oh no, there's parking. Right up front. Okay guys. I'm going in. Going in. I'll talk to you when I'm done. Love you. Wish me luck.
The rate of serious delinquencies for credit card payments is extremely low and is expected to stay that way. TransUnion predicts 2016 will end exactly where 20...
My God, you guys, I can't even believe I'm filming right now. I feel like a huge baby. I'm crying. I just left the dentist office. I have a mouthful of Novocaine. I might not even upload this part, but it's my own fault for waiting so long. He wanted to like go in right now today and do a root canal or an extraction. And it was all coming too fast at me. And I was like, whoa, I need to sleep on this. So I'm going to go talk with Tom. And I feel like an idiot, you know, when you got fat lip. But, I told you I hate the dentist. It's my own fault for waiting though, you know. Take care of your teeth, you guys. So that's the kind of fun that's awaiting me. And sorry for being a big crybaby. Anyway, I'll see you back later, okay? Love you guys. Okay, you guys, it is so pitch black now, and I apologize for that. But I'm gonna film this anyway, and on my ride home here, hopefully you'll be able to see a little bit. I apologize for the breakdown. I am going to include it just because I'm going to keep it real here on Vlogmas. My side of my face still totally feels fat and numb. But I always feel better after I talk to Tom, as I knew I would. And I think I've decided, you guys, that given my choices, I am going to opt for extraction, because the way that the dentist was describing the poor state of my tooth, it sounded like even if they attempted to do a root canal on it, that there was a chance that the tooth would break and I would lose it anyway. So I hate to boil things down to money, but you know, one costs $1,000, one costs $200, and it sounds to me like the tooth might break. And just weighing out my options, I'm going to go with the extraction. And then I'll have to get like a crown or something, a bridge, or I don't know. But I'm just kicking myself in the butt because it's my own fault. I have been lax in going out of fear, and this is what you get. So I'm dealing with it, and I apologize again. But I was just overwhelmed. I don't do well with spontaneity like that. I need to have time to weigh things, and I know life doesn't always work that way, but I needed to just kind of step back for a minute. I've already called them back. I've made an appointment for next Tuesday. She did have an appointment for tomorrow, and I said no. So as long as the pain doesn't keep me up at night, I'm going to wait till next Tuesday, and then I'm going to go ahead and do the extraction. Oh, happy day, 3 days before Christmas. But what are you going to do? Let this be a lesson to any of you guys, and just go for your regularly scheduled dental visits. And yeah, so there was my Queen of Swords, nice and pointy. I got 2 big shots of Novocaine, and I'm so hungry right now, but I know that I'll be drooling in my food. So again, I just left Tom's house, and you know, he puts things in perspective. He's so my rock, and just so supportive, and I couldn't ask for anything more. So I'm gonna go home now, and I'm going to gather up. I have some paperwork I need to take care of, and bills to pay, and things like that. And I'm going to bring those over to his house, and we're going to go out, believe it or not, when my face is not so numb, and we're going to go get some Thai food tonight. And we'll save the chili for tomorrow. And I have that package to open, But I think I'll save that for tomorrow as well, you guys, if you don't mind. I'm just gonna call it a night when I pull in here. So I again apologize for the lack of light here in the car. But I just wanted to give you guys an update, tell you how much I love you, and I'm okay now. And yeah, that's life sometimes, right? So let that be a lesson to me. I will, from this day forward, be taking care of my teeth on a regular basis. So see you in the morning, you guys, okay? I love you so much.